most people have probably heard me talking about how you can use movement as medicine, and or it's a term that you've heard thrown around. Right here, look, I've got it posted somewhere there. Right, movement is medicine. All right. But what does that really mean, right? Real quick, my name is Dr. Charlie Johnson, physical therapist. I help people all around the world with back, butt, and sciatica problems. So if you're watching this, you have some type of back, butt, and or sciatica issue, how can you use movement as medicine? Well, what is medicine? Well, medicine is a thing that usually is given to you, go to a pharmacy or whatever to help reduce your symptoms, but it's like a chemical thing. And well, if you're watching this, you probably want to heal naturally, right? And so any prescription, if you will, or any medicine has a prescription. And it has a dose, frequency, and timing. And so today I want to talk about the value of timing, just really quick, as I just got off a call with a woman who was dealing with some back pain that really bothered her after she's sitting for a while. And so as soon as she thinks of sitting, right, her brain is now conditioned to be fearful of sitting on long flights and or in cars and things like that. And so I said, hey, look, we just found a motion that helps you out. This is something I go through with people inside my private coaching program, the Glute Relief Accelerator program. We jump on a private call and we help you find the one motion that's best fitted for resolving your symptoms. And so what ended up happening is we found that for her, it was just a twist of her trunk to the right side, not the left side. You don't need to do things on both sides, by the way. To the right side only, like this here. I can show you, right? This is it. So as she was sitting, she's just twisting her trunk to the right. And found it immediately improved her symptoms and her movement experience, meaning she was able to fix a yucky motion using that yummy motion, all right? And I said to her, she said, well, what are your thoughts on sitting? How can I improve that? And I said, well, if you're going to use movement as medicine, easy, here's one option. Take that movement that we just found, and instead of doing it randomly throughout the day, why not take it right before you're about to get up, right before you get off the plane, right before you get out of your car? She said, it's interesting. I said, yeah, movement is medicine. If you had an instant fix, you knew you were going to stand up and you were going to be like, yucky, you would take it, right? You could take a pill. Let's just say it was a pill. You would take it, and then you would stand up and you'd say, woohoo, took all my pain away. But maybe you do have that. It's just that somebody hasn't helped you do the detective work to figure out what that is. In this case, movement is medicine, right? And so once you find a movement that works, right, and you do that through a systematic process, you're not doing a sheet of random exercises. Once you find a movement that works, let's just say you have trouble getting up out of the car, but this can be applied to anything, right? Then you do that motion while you're sitting in the car. And so this woman, right, usually what happens, she sits in the car, she stands, she's bent over, everything's locked up, right? But now what she's going to do is she's going to say, all right, I tweaked the way I was sitting a little bit, and now I'm going to do a bunch of these twists, and or I'm going to do some reps or holds of them, right? I'm going to consume that pill, I'm going to take that medicine, and then I'm going to stand up. Woohoo! Frees up my ability to get out of the car, and now I have no pain. And so now, you're not relying upon someone to fix you. You know, you go to the chiro, you go to the PT, you feel great when you go in, and then like, hey, you walk out, right? And then by the time you get home, you can't get out of the car again. It's because they're not teaching you what to do. You're not self-sustainable. You're relying upon them, okay? If you find a motion that works for you, think about how you can time it appropriately. How would you take any other medication? If you had a headache at 2 p.m. and you had the headache pill, the best headache pill in the world, and you knew it worked every time, when would you take it? Would you take it at 5 a.m.? No, it would wear off by then. Would you take it at 1:55? Yeah, probably. Would you take it at 2:30 when the headache's pounding? Probably not. Too late, right? And so take movement. Insert it right before the activity which is yucky, or right before the activity where you're like, man, I'm really dreading this because this is going to hurt. And does it make you feel same, better, worse? This is how you start to think like a ninja. This is how you start to think like somebody who knows what they're doing, all right? This is the decision-making framework, all right? So that's how you can use movement as medicine. Specifically, we just mentioned the whole timing component. Take a movement that feels yummy, it feels good, insert it before an activity which is yucky to see if you can fix that yucky activity. Again, almost like you would take a pill, okay? Could be anything, though. It doesn't have to be getting up out of a car. It could be, you going for a walk. Maybe you do something right before you go to walk. It could be you getting out of bed. Maybe you do something in bed, right? That curtails those symptoms or those sensations that you experience when you get out of bed. All right? So you can be super sharp if you have these types of thoughts and or these nuggets. So pull the nugget from this video, apply it to your life. Hopefully it helps you out. That being said, again, my name is Dr. Charlie. If you are interested in learning more about kind of how to think for yourself and solve this problem naturally using the power of your mind and movement as medicine, you kind of like the concepts we're talking about here, be sure to subscribe. And also, let me know your thoughts below in the comments. Finally, we will lay out sort of some tips and tricks and give you sort of a different way to approach this inside of a workshop that we have created. We've already laid it out, and I have it linked above. All right. So again, if you're interested in learning how we help lots of people all around the world with back, butt, sciatica problems, and then we teach them how to do that naturally so they're not relying upon other people, and you're interested in wanting to do that too, then just click that workshop link, check it out, and follow along. Thanks so much, everyone. Again, this is Dr. Charlie. Let me know your thoughts below. Thanks.